Hello everybody, it is Teacher Brett here, and I wanted to update you today on what the application process currently looks like for GOGOKID. So there have been a lot of changes over the last couple of weeks, both to the teacher platform. We have a bunch of new things like a payment tracker in our teacher platform, and also to the classroom. So they're getting ready to roll out some new classrooms, some more interactive material, all that kind of stuff. And along with that, there have been some slight changes to the application process. Still the basic type of thing, but their website is really now up and running. So before, if you tried to apply on the website, it sometimes was taking a really long time. It wasn't really up and running the way it is now. So number one thing you want to do is before you apply, I would recommend sending me an email. I'll put my email address down there below, but that is the best way to get through the process, is to find somebody who you can work with to refer you. They can answer all of your questions. They can check on your application for you, all that kind of stuff. So I would send myself an email because there's also a possibility of doing a recorded demo or a live demo. So send an email so we can talk about it, but that's going to be your first step. But you will have, if you go online to their website, there will be an option to sign up. And in that option, you are going to fill out a basic info section. That basic info section, once you pass that, will get you going. A couple of things to note on that basic info, some problems that I've had people run into. Number one, you want to make sure that you fill everything out correctly. If you pick other for your degree, let's say you have some special degree in addition to your bachelor's or your master's, and you click other, the system's going to kick that out and as a, not qualifying. You have to have a bachelor's, master's, something like that. So go ahead and put your bachelor's or your master's in there. If you have something else later, you can add that later, but they want to make sure that you do have that college degree. The other problem that I've had people run into that kicks them out of the system is there's a question asking if you're going to need assistance getting a H-1 something visa. No, you're not going to need that. You are well, if you are an American or Canadian citizen, you're going to click no on there. And you do have to have American or Canadian citizenship to work at GOGOKID. So you should be clicking no on that question. If you click yes, and a lot of us clicked yes because we had no idea what that question is because we've never needed anything like that. We got kicked out. So you don't want to do that. So you're going to click no on that question. Anyway, when you're done with that basic info section, that should take you directly to the live interview scheduling. So you can pick your day or and time for the live interview. Couple of things to note on this page. I have had a lot of people say, oh, it's not letting me click anything. The times are going to be grayed out. That means they're not available. So that means they've already been taken. It can take a while to get that live interview booked. You will want to make sure that you are checking usually in the middle of the night. So during their workday, they add times every day. But I've found most of my referrals have had the best success if they check in the middle of the night sometime or early in the morning before other people get up and are grabbing those slots. So that's the best time to check for that. You may be offered a recorded demo. What you want to make sure you do on that basic info page, there's a spot that asks how you heard about GOGOKID. You want to put my referral code in there. Ooh, I'll put that down there below, but you'll want to put my referral code in there as well so that they know that you're my referral. There's a possibility that they'll offer you a recorded demo. Again, that's why it's really important that you email me. If you email me and let me know that you already have prior online ESL experience or what your qualifications are, there's a possibility that I can see if I can get you one of those recorded demos. So especially if you would prefer that option, let me know and I can check in with them, see if I can get you that recorded demo. It is given out randomly, so you may get an email about asking you to do a recorded demo. If you don't want to do the recorded demo, that's fine. You'll just pick your live interview time on that page. Again, it can take a while to schedule those live interviews, so keep checking back. Once you pass either the recorded demo or the live demo, either process is the same. So for both recorded and the live demo, you're going to be given a PowerPoint. It's a 10-minute PowerPoint that you will go through. If you do the live interview, you're going to have 5-10 minutes or so beforehand where you get to let them know what your qualifications are, what your experience is. They might ask you some basic questions, and then you'll jump into your 10-minute PowerPoint demo lesson, and then you will get some feedback. The live interview is now done right there on the portal. So before you were having to go to Zoom to do it, it is now done right there in the portal, and it's in the new classrooms that we're going to be rolling out over the next couple of months. So you'll get to experience what that new classroom is going to look like right from the beginning. If you do the recorded demo, you're going to use Screencastify, and I will send you instructions for that if you're doing the recorded demo. But you're going to spend 1 minute, and this is different. You're going to spend 1 minute introducing yourself, your qualifications, your experience, 9 minutes doing the actual lesson. You will likely not finish the lesson in 9 minutes. That's okay if you get cut off. You should still get through most of it. If you get through like 3 slides, that's probably not going to work out too well. But you have 9 minutes. You should get through at least 9 of those slides, if not, 1 or 2 more. So definitely just keep that in mind. When you pass either the live or the recorded demo, they are going to send you an email with your offer. The pay is still anywhere between $7 and $10 as your base pay. Plus there's other incentives and bonuses and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to get into that in this video. But they'll send you your offer, and they'll send you instructions on how to do the orientation and the quiz. Another thing to note here that I've had a lot of questions about. When you get that email, there'll be a link for the quiz. The orientation videos are contained in that quiz. So when you click on the link for the quiz, they're going to have the videos to watch. You're going to answer your questions, videos to watch, answer your questions. So you'll go through that. So you don't have to wait for anything in your portal for that. Once you finish the quiz, they will manually move you over to the next stage, which is putting all of your documents, your pictures, your videos into the portal. It can take a few days for them to make that move. I suggest once you finish the quiz that you reply to their email with a screenshot of your portal and say, I'm waiting to move on to the next step. I've completed the quiz, so that they know that you've got that done. But it can take a couple of days for them to move you over to that documents section. That next step is where you're going to put in all of your transcripts, your driver's license or passport, your introductory video, pictures, all of that stuff. Something to note on this page, if you're having trouble uploading documents, number 1, make sure that they are the right format and the right size. Number 2, try a different browser. So I had to actually switch over to Firefox, and it went right through. The video can take a while to upload, so you might want to just leave it on that page for a little bit, see if it uploads. But if you're still having trouble, try changing the size, try changing the format, try switching to a different browser. Those things have all worked for people. If you're still having trouble and you're one of my referrals, contact me. We'll see if we can get it going there. But I've had a few people run into problems on that page, because it's pretty particular about that. I have also would recommend that you take, if you're using transcripts, take a picture with your phone rather than trying to scan the document in. It's too small for them to read. I find that a lot of people get rejected for that. But if you take a picture with their phone and upload that, that seems to work really well. They can enlarge it and see, your transcripts really well. So anything like that that's a little smaller, really anything. You can do your driver's license, transcripts, whatever. You can use your phone to take a picture and upload that. It's a lot times easier than trying to scan it in. But that's also worked for some people. Once you pass that document stage, it's going to take you to your contract. Yay! You'll want to read through that contract, sign your name exactly as it is in the contract, and it should be exactly the way that you used it or put it in the basic info section when you applied. Once that contract is signed, you're going to be able to open classes in your schedule. You are ready to go. Yay! So that is the basic process of how that looks. I am going to put my referral code at the end. But again, I strongly suggest that you email me first so that we can talk about it. I can make sure that you have all the information that you need to have. I can make sure that you put your stuff in there correctly, make sure I can let you know what to highlight, all that kind of stuff. So the best thing to do is to email me first. If you have already applied, you have questions, obviously feel free to email me. I'm happy to answer those. Also have the Facebook group, and I'll put that link below as well. That group answers a lot of questions also for you. So I wish you all the best of luck. I hope you join us at GOGOKID. They are just starting their marketing campaign here this month, so we're expecting lots of students to be coming in, especially towards the end of the summer. It can be a little bit slow going, as I've mentioned in some of my videos, to get started just because there's not as many students right now. But this is a great time to get in on that ground floor and take advantage of the great offers that they are offering. I have not had any company that offers, $300 possible bonus that you could be getting if you can teach 3 classes without negative reviews use in those first 30 days of your contract, as well as still paying 60% during those peak hours, 7 to 9 Beijing time. If those classes don't get booked and you've opened them up 48 hours in advance, they are still paying you, which is amazing. So a lot of great opportunities that can be taken advantage of, even if you haven't gotten students yet, but it gets you in on that ground floor as well. So give me an email, head on over to the Facebook. Let's get you going at GoGoKid. Bye guys, have a great day.